Now let us discuss some text format tags. HTML provides us a variety of tags for text formatting, allows us to present the content in different styles, each serving a specific purpose. A bold word in the text, for example, this useful word is bold in the text. It shows an importance of that word in the context. Similarly, italic words like this shows an emphasis, or it refers to the work of some other writers or publisher. And for any word, if it's marked like this, it shows this word needs special attention. Although we will be using style attributes for formatting text, but sometimes HTML tags are handy and helpful in formatting text. In HTML, for normal text, we don't need any HTML tag. Whatever we write, it will display as a normal text. But to show a word bold like this, here step 0 for you, here is bold. To make it bold, we use HTML tag B, opening tag before the step 0 for you and closing tag after the text. Then to make a word strong, although bold and strong has the same display effect, both will be displayed as a bold text, but technically they are different, and we use strong tag to make a word strong. To make a word italic, we use I tag before and after, and it will be displayed like this. A marked text will be displayed like this, highlighted, and we put mark tag before and closing mark tag after the word. An emphasized word, if we want to show that there are some emphasis on this word, we use em tag. It will display the text as an italic, but italic and emphasis, again, technically they are different, although they have the same visual effect. Deleted text, if you want to show a word as a deleted word, we have a line on it like it is deleted, and to show this deleted word, we del tag and del closing tag after the word. Then if we want to show that a word is inserted in the text, the inserted word mentioned with the underline, and we use inst tag. Then in some time we need subscript in a word, like in H2O we have two subscripts, smaller and lower. To make a character or a text or a word as a subscript, we put before the text sub and after sub closing tag. Similarly, sometimes we have superscript text, which is above the normal text and smaller in font, like we have x square in mathematical expression. So square 2 is superscript. To make a text superscript, we put sub opening tag before the text and then sub closing tag after the, and it will make it superscript. Let us practice these HTML tags for formatting text. I want you to open VS Code and open that HTML learn folder on the desktop. I have already opened it here. I will create a new page by right clicking in Explore panel, and the name of the file I want, format.html. Enter and the page is open. The first step in any HTML document is to create boilerplate code. For that purpose, we will hit sign exclamation and enter, and our boilerplate code is open. Now I write a simple word, normal text, in the body section, and that word is step 0 for you. I will save this by pressing Ctrl S and open this file in Explorer. We will go to that folder and format, open. The page is open showing step 0 for you, normal text. We want to make this text as a bold text. I will write B for the bold tag, then tab. It will generate opening and closing tag, and between these two tags I will copy and paste step 0 for you within the bold tag. Then I will save the file by Ctrl S and reload this page, and I have bold step 0 for you, but this text is on the same line. In order to bring on this new line, I will put an HR tag after the first step 0 for you normal text, and it will draw an horizontal line between the two words. But before saving it, let me show you this blue one here. This means that there is a file which needed to be saved. It is not saved yet. When we press Ctrl S, that file is saved. No, that one is gone. Reload this file, and then we see the bold text is in the new line because we put a horizontal row between these two words. Again, I will put a horizontal row after the bold text, HR and tab. Then I want strong step 0 for you word. So strong, tab, opening and closing tag, strong, and between the two tags I will paste the word step 0 for you. Save it, Ctrl S, and reload this. So we have strong words now, although as I told you, visually they have the same effect, but technically they are different. Then we need to show italic. For that purpose, I will write I and tab. It will generate two tags, italic tags, and between the two tags, I will paste step 0 for you. And after the strong, I want to put another horizontal row, tab, control S, save, and reload this. I have an italic step 0 for you. Let me write H2O. For that, I want H2O, but I want this 2 as a subscript text. For that purpose, I will write sub before 2 and after 2. Here we write an HR to bring it on the new line, tab, control S, and reload it. 2 is subscript. So you can apply all these tags which we have studied in the previous slide, and this is your exercise. Our next topic is HTML comments. As you can see that we have opened on the left side in VS Code HTML document, on the right side in the browser we have index.html web page. Now let me ask you a question. Suppose I want to add my picture to this web page later on, but for now I want to make a note or mark a place where this image will go. For example, I want to add the picture at the top of the page. So here I want to make a note, add my picture here. Now if I save it, I don't want to display this mark or this note on the web page, but if I put this mark or this note here and I upload, the text is visible. I don't want this text to be visible to the audience. This is where the HTML comments tag comes in handy. An HTML document allows you to add comments or instructions which are visible on the HTML document only and are not displayed on the web page. It is a great way to add reminder or instructions for yourself or for the others who might be working on the code. To add an HTML comments, we use the following syntax: angle bracket, sign of exclamation, 2 dash. Then we add our comments, then 2 dash and closing angle bracket. Let me show you how it works in the HTML document. The comments which we want to add, before that we will write an opening angle bracket, sign of exclamation, 2 dash, and then after that we will dash dash and closing curly bracket. I save it by Control S and reload it. Now we don't see that comments in the HTML page. This is called single line comment. HTML comments are also useful when you are trying to hide certain part of your code, like you are debugging or trying to test different section of your code without deleting them permanently. For example, I want to hide unordered list at the end of this page. Such comments to hide multiple lines or a part of your HTML code is called multiple line comments. The syntax for the multiple line comments, it starts with angle bracket and sign of exclamation, double dash, then you put your comment, and all the lines you want to hide, you put double dash and closing angle bracket, and it will hide that whole section which is wrapped by these two signs. For example, I want to hide this unordered list. So what I'll do, angle bracket, sign of exclamation, dash dash, and at the end of this unordered list I will put dash dash and closing angle bracket, save it by pressing Ctrl S and reload, and now this unordered list from here, it is now multiple line comments and it is visible in the HTML document, but it is not displayed on the page. We will remove it. And then what if a single word or a bit or a small part of a text I want to hide? What we will do, for example, I want to hide computer science 2001, this part. Again I will put angle bracket, dash dash, and at the end dash dash and angle bracket. This part becomes comments and it will not be displayed on the web page. I will save this by pressing Ctrl S and reload it, and now our ordered listing is visible, but that science 2001 word is invisible. This is called inline comment. So we have three types of comments: single line comments, multiple line comments, and inline comments, as we can see on the screen.